Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Sunny DEElight back again with another video. Before we get into it, I just want to say if y'all hear the homie in the background yelling, he's playing Call of Duty, so you know how it goes. But anyways, before we get into this video, I just want to ask if you can subscribe. Just hit that button. You don't even gotta hit the bell. None of that hit the bell icon bullshit. If you just hit the subscribe button, hit it for like 16 days. That really helps the analytics, and drop a like. I really appreciate it. But anyways, the video today, guys, we'll be talking about the times I went to Galveston with the homies, and I'll most likely give them nicknames as we go. But just know this will be like a 4 to 6 part series, and it'll consist of about 4 to 5 trips I've taken to Galveston that have been absolutely crazy and funny as hell. So today we'll be going over the first time I went there with the homies, the squad, my family. And this is a wild one to start this off. The main protagonist, if you would say, is gonna be Money Man, or Mr. Moolah, and you'll understand why I call him that. So this was back in May of, I'd say, 2020. And this was when I was still working at Pizza Hut, because come on, how am I gonna get more bragging rights than saying no one out pizzas the Hut? Like, no one out pizzas the Hut. Come on, bro. It was an obvious pick. But I remember, for some reason, before leaving for Galveston, I was at work, and one of the homies, Trey, was filling up the mop and walked away, and I guess he forgot about it, because like 10 minutes later, all you hear from the front of the store, from the back of the store, is, "Man, block!" So I walk to the back, and all I see is soap from the very back door all the way to the front of the kitchen. I'm not playing when I say it was just soap everywhere. And I just saw him close to like the oven and make station, using the mop as like a brush and just sweeping the soap to the back as fast as I've ever seen a human sweep. And basically the way it was set up was, there was the back door, and then a little like freezer to the left, and then you walk a little straight more, and to the right it's the make table and like the oven. And he was just, because it was water and soap just everywhere, he was just using the mop just to sweep it all out just as fast as he could. But after he finished cleaning all that up, around 1 hour later, it was already the end of the shift, and the homies picked me up in this super old school family van. And we'll give everyone names. It was me, Money Van, Vic, Juan, Brian, and Kevin later on in this series. But they picked me up, and I had brought a change of clothes. But dog, I did not realize, even with the family van, it was going to be mad cramped. And also, the best part of all, you're not going to believe this, the best part, wait till you hear it, the AC was broken. Bro, family van, they told me, "Hey bro, we gonna pick you up in a family van." So I hear this and I'm like, "Hey bro, bet, say less," because a family van, I'm expecting it's gonna be nice, like an RV or something. I mean, I've never been in one, so that's what I'm expecting. My dumb ass, I get in that hoe, it's packed, bro. I'm squished in between 2 other dudes in the very back with no AC, in summer, in Texas. Why God, please? So only the front AC works, like I said. So it was super hot, and I brought shorts, a beanie, and a long sleeve shirt, because I gotta rock that shit year round. Swag all the time, drip, juice. But I had ended up getting picked up last, like I said. So I'm in the back, just stuck on this fat 1-piece seat that has like 3 seats. And as I'm changing into my shirt, I realized only the front 2 windows work, and the middle windows are just stuck. So we start hotboxing this van. Of course, we gotta start hotboxing the van. And it gets so fucking hot inside of this Scooby-Dooby ass sauna looking van. And as this blunt is going around, I just remember this is about a 1 hour drive. So we're sweating and dying, and it's not even sunlight out at the moment. But this blunt is going around, and we end up stopping at this gas station in like downtown or somewhere. And I just know we were in like the Houston area still, but past like Midtown basically. But we all agreed to go in and get drinks and alcohol. We already had Coronas and Modelas, but we wanted to get more so we could get lit for sure. And me and the homie Juan, We go inside this like busted up gas station. Hey bro, you know if it's busted up, everything inside that hoe busting. And the first thing I notice is the tweaker just at the back of the store. Hey, but like I said, if that hoe busted up, you know everything inside that hoe busting. For real though. Words of advice. But hey bro, I just noticed the first thing is this tweaker just at the back of the store, and you can just tell like he's a tweaker because it looks like he's having muscle spasms, but he was like pacing back and forth too. And the first thing I can think is just, man, this is gonna be a long night, bro. Like damn, just my luck, right? Getting stabbed by a cokehead in a broke down gas station that doesn't even have a slushy machine. Like, oh my gosh. But we grabbed the beer, the drinks, and I do believe I grabbed the Doritos Dinamitas because those are just so much better than Takis. Like, Takis are ass in every way, if we're being honest. But I ended up paying for the beers because no one else really looks 21, and this clerk just looks me up and down for like a solid 10 seconds. And then just goes, that's all. Like, the build-up, bro. It was just the build-up because I thought he was going to, like, ask me for an ID or something. And then I was just sitting there like, come on, my guy, you can't be any more suspenseful. So I pay for this beer, and then I start heading for the door, and I look over, and Juan's standing there by the front door, looking inside of the case with the colognes and cheap watches in it. And when I walk up to him, he got all surprised and just starts laughing mad loud. And I was like, bro, this dude probably thinks we're crackheads at the counter trying to get drunk. And I ask him what's up, why he's laughing, like he just saw the funniest thing ever. And he's like, hey bro, what if I just left with like all the cologne? And I'm just like, damn bro, this dude is gone. Like he's out there. Like the blunt that we were smoking on hotboxing, it was pretty nice, but this dude must have been toking on it pretty much. So we head back outside, and we see Vic, who was driving the minivan or the family van, and we see him sitting there on his phone, and then I see it in his hand, something very curious that he probably shouldn't do driving. Can you guess what he was doing? Yes, if you guessed it, he was drinking a beer that we had, a Modelo. Correct. So I see this Modelo in his hand, and I walk up and I'm like, hey bro, you good to drive? And he's just like, yeah bro, I got it, don't even worry about it. So I'm just like, alright bro, damn, I believe in you. So we all hop in the van and we get ready to leave. And yeah bro, that's where we're gonna wrap up this part of the story. Stay tuned for part 2, guys. Part 2 is gonna come out in a couple of days. I'll probably make some videos in between there. I'm really working on this series. I really care about this series, and it's probably gonna grow as the days go on. Yo guys, it's been your boy Sunny DEElight. Remember, drop a comment, drop a like, hit that sub button. It only takes a couple seconds, and just remember, stay sub for a couple days. I will be dropping more videos. Peace.
Ooh, look how many kills I got. 32. Bro, look at that, look at that, look at that. Somebody look at that. 32 and 40, bro. That's actually really